Well, here's what we got so far. There's really no place to set this camera to record. So there's that bracket there in the middle. That's what that was mounted to, with the bolt hole there and one there. And then that bracket bolted here with that motor sitting there, if you remember the picture. So I got all that off. Got the hydraulic block off. That's a floppy sensor. That end goes into this sensor and it sits like that. They have it on springs just to give it a little bit of, oomph, so it doesn't just snap if it hits an end. So there's the brake that you saw coming up to this. So I gotta get all this off and see if it's even possible to get this out of the top, or if I got to go out the bottom, or if we got to take the whole mast off. Either way, got to get all this done to do it. So that's where we're at right now. I'll come back when something else interesting happens. What's up, everybody? So things have escalated. So if you remember, I couldn't really figure out how to get the shit out of the top. So that kind of only left one option, if you're catching my hint here. So here we are. Now the interesting thing is, you got this big ass bulkhead here. The shaft is right there. So you have almost just over an inch that you have to move it that way. All right, so that's all welded. Follow this, there's the brake, follow this, and that's welded. And that sticks through a whole lot right there. Sorry for the wiggle. So I have no idea how the fuck this comes out. Well, I mean, with it broken, I can probably get it out like that, but there's really not much room to do like the up and in and down because of that roller right there. And you got about between that edge where my fingernail is and that edge, I mean, you're looking at 3/8 of an inch. So I haven't a fucking clue how this comes off. So I guess once I figure it out, I'll let you know. But that's where we're at. Had to pop it out the top with the rigging. And this is what the front looks like. So you can see the rail, the gears go on. Rail up there. And yes, I wiped the camera, but I'm just covered in oil. So that's the latest update. I'll come back if I figure something else out. And here we go. That's out there. Broke. Pieces. More shit. So apparently, how you get this in is you see that bearing? That was in there. Right around that area. And down here, we only had that much to pop out. And this also has an inset bearing. So what I'm guessing, and what I'm going to do, is knock out that bottom bearing, load the shaft up with all the same shit, pop it in, pop the long end in up there, and that should give me, I'm hoping, just enough to swing in there with this end, though I may have to take those rollers out to get my clearance, but there might be enough room in between them. And that's just spices. This is McCormick's, so that's just old spicy whatever stuff. So we're at least there. I'll update you when I can. Alright, see if I can get the phone to stay. Pretty sure this is an okay view. I guess we'll find out. I got the shaft load it with the rollers. I punch the bearings out of the top and bottom. So see if that works when we put it in the top and then drop it in the bottom. This first. That's going to go, and this does not look good. What are you supposed to do with that? Can you see that? And that top. See what we got here. And you see that is up against the bulkhead. And the thing I'm going to have to do here, let me show you. Hold on. I think what I'm going to have to do is pop this snap ring, bring it all the way down, slide this all the way down, then once it's in place, try to shove them back up. I don't really have any way to hold the phone. It was just balanced on the floor. So let me do that and we'll try to slap it back in there. Alright. Don't fall. There we go. That's what I had to do. Left that snap ring on because I didn't think that would be in the way. And it doesn't seem like it will be. So now I just got to tap that back without tapping the bottom out because the bottom, or I'm sorry, the inside of these bearings is not held in very well. Because these are, instead of being like taper bearings, these are flat roller bearings. Let's see. Like it already popped that gold seal out, just me moving it. All right, this is gonna take some effort. I'll be back. If you can, oh well, yeah, it's not sitting in there right. We're gonna try and get this thing in there. Should be fun, stupid, and full of cuss words. Not that it's in there super tight, but I'm trying to line all this up. Remember, when you're putting bearings in, hit the outer race. Don't hit the inner, because that jams up all the bearings inside. That's heavy. I'd love to know how they do this from the factory. Come on. Now we're up to the spot where you can't really hit it outside. So either grab an old bearing like the one I got that's just I ain't dealing with it, or grab something like this. Still moving a little bit. Actually, it's in. Oh yeah, no, it's got to go in a little further because there's a snap ring that holds it in. Get in there just enough to get this in, and then as the weight hits it, it'll settle on this clip. You don't know what these are? Yeah, it's got two holes. It's got snap rings. Sometimes they're inside, sometimes they're outside. Like the ones I showed you up there, those are outside. You gotta open them to get it over the shaft and then it closes. Whereas this one, you gotta close and then opens up inside the hole. And these are always fun because these nipples are never quite right. And they usually comes flying out. But we're gonna do our best. That is gigantic. Well, let's see if we can get it in there. I got the old one if need be. I think the old one was, the ears were a little closer to each other so you could actually, like, I don't know, use it. Oh, what the fuck? Hold on. Come at it from this side. This ring is shit. I don't know why the ears are so far apart. I mean, that makes it almost impossible to, like, squeeze it. So I'm gonna try and hold it against the bulkhead. Squeeze it just enough to shove it in there. If not, I'll see what the old one looks like. See if the old one's got the ears closer together. Come on, goddammit. There we go. Ow. That hurt. Okay. Let me look at the old one. I ain't doing this stupid shit today. this is going to take a second. Hold on. Alright, we're going to use the old one. It's not like a danger or safety thing or whatever. As you can see, those two ears lined up. That's a lot closer, and it's just a pinch smaller, which means it'll actually work. Good job, guys. This is what happens when you try to consolidate part numbers. I mean, not that this is much better on the spread, but if it's smaller, it should at least be easier to get in there. And don't put your fingers in between the handles. Whew, there we go. Tweet. Alright, that's locked in. What a pain in the ass. Alright, there is a bolt and everything that goes in here to hold the shaft from, I don't know, flying out. Let me go grab that. I'll put that on while it's here, because I took it off the other day. Put the wrench back because I'm here over at somebody using up somebody else's tools. Yeah, all my tools are at Amazon right now. Bill doesn't mind me using his. Keep them clean. Remember, whenever you borrow someone's tools, bring them back cleaner than they were. Don't bring them back full of schmeg, full of stuff, all fucking bent up and broke. You break somebody's tool, you replace it. You get it dirty, you clean it. It's just how that goes. I got it held over here. Pry bar. Actually, I don't know if you can see that or not. And look, see, I'm pushing with my hand flat. Because if I push like this and I slip, my thumb's going to drag along this and I'm going to punch the ground. So like that. Now if it slips, I just go flat. Yeah, actually, you know what? Factory spec. Alright, now we're going to change these out. So while we're here, can you see what? Yeah, okay. Since these were stressed by sitting at an angle, they got some gall marks on. They're not bad, but they were side loaded pretty bad. So I'll replace these as well. Clean up the schmeg off of these washers. Ooh, shiny. These little cam bolts are replaceable too, but they're fine. You know what I mean? Alright. As far as tightening these goes, I'm going to have to do that tomorrow. I got to see if I have to socket. If not, I'll just fucking hammer, chisel, hammer, chisel, hammer, chisel. But at least these are on. I'm going to take one of the old nuts with me to see if I have basically a hub socket for like a little four-wheel drive or wheel bearings or whatever. Alright. Why don't we go replace those two up there. Then I'm going to go take a break, and when we come back we're going to try and set that bearing but on that end. Then we'll come back and tighten this in case it being at a slight angle, you know, messed with the tightness. Oh, I didn't loosen these? Oh, or I need partially loosen these. Alright, well I guess I ain't doing them now. Because I need more tools, and Bill left, so I only have a couple tools laying around. But enough to get shit done. Where'd that other bearing go? Did they even use name brand bearings? Fuck no. Not one number on this motherfucker. Not a Timken, not a Moog, not a your mom, nothing. Let's see. See, on this, you can't really hit the center, so you just lightly tap what you can reach. And now I can hit the, there we go. So I can reach the inside now. That's gonna be fun. I cannot believe they designed it this way. Like, there's so many other ways to do this. That's pretty much it right there. I just got to get the bearing to move. That chisel. Yeah, this might turn into a tomorrow problem. It's right up against the metal of the frame. I wonder if I can actually, you know what? wonder if I loosen the bottom, push that up, try to get the bearing down, and then slide the whole thing in. That'll be a possibility here. Let's see. Alright, hold on. Hold on, let me pause it. It's going to be a second. Alright. Did actually move forward about 1/4 of an inch. So let's see if we can use that to our advantage. Alright, back against the metal. See if I can pull this up some more. A little bit. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, look at that. Just popped right in. Alright, we got a mounted shaft. Everybody likes a big, hard mounted shaft. Alright, alright. Oh, hell. There's McCormick. Alright. Let's back up. Pull everything back into place. That's going to spin. Once it gets tight, yep. Hey, wait a minute. What are you guys doing? Rolling, rolling, rolling. Why didn't anybody tell me I forgot to put the washer on this one? Not there it is. There it is. Alright, folks. Let's see here. Oh, fuck. Oh. He's gonna have to wait. Alright, everybody. Let's see here. That's where we're at. We've got that in with its bearing clip. We have new bushings to wedge in there. That's all in. Clips are set. Bearing is seated. I think at this point, do the rollers tomorrow. Put the bushings in tomorrow. And then we're going to pick it back up. Put it back on. What a bunch of bullshit. And like, there's no reason for this to have snapped. All the bearings are good. All the bushings are good. The rollers were good. Everything was lined up. All the limits are set. Just snapped. Love to show you the video, like it is on video, if it just do poof for no reason, but can't show you that. So anyway, I guess we'll call this part 1 or 2. Well, actually, the little 5-minute video, that's like a preview. So this will be part 1, and then we'll do part 2 tomorrow, and hopefully be done tomorrow. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, or I'll see you, well, Saturday, Sunday, or Wednesday. Have a good day. Be groovy to each other. See ya.